Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmates. I am Sheila Omilda, and this is my learning task presentation in APA 1. So, I conducted a survey on our neighboring barangay on April 30, 2024. So, first, um, I conducted a survey in our neighboring, I met Mr. Lingcuna from Barangay Mabini, Mainit, Surigao del Norte. He has a small piggery. He said they have been raising pigs for a long time. I had an opportunity to talk to him, so I asked him some questions regarding raising pigs on his backyard. So these are my questions. My first question to him is, how they maintain the cleanliness of their piggery without disturbing the neighboring houses. As I noticed, manggod sa ilang area is tapad-tapad ang ilang balay. So, which is basig ang baho sa ilang pigs is makadisturb sa mga neighbors. So, unsa ilang pamaagi. So, he said they made a pit. So, nagkabuto sila with a depth of 6 feet pataas, estimated 6 feet, and that's where they threw the waste of their pit pigs. And when the tilling pans or the pit, ang kabot is mapuno na, ilang kuhaon ang waste, then they put it in the sack and dried it up because ang mga neighbors is ayuon daw to, pangayoon to para himuog fertilizer sa ilang mga tanom. As for the water, they don't have any difficulty because their piggery is right next to the river and it has plenty of water. So as I noticed na ang ilang piggery is tapad na jud sa flowing river. So as I noticed also, they separated their waste to get wet. Ila unahon usa nila pagkuha ang waste, ang poop sa baboy, then after na nila na banlasan og water. So separated pod ang ilang tilling pans, ang ilang kabot dili jud to mabasa og water kay lahi ang dalan sa water. So ma-dried ang purpose manggod sa ilang kabot is ma-dried up ang poop, so magamit pa nila kay pag mabasa manggod dugay siya ma-decompose, then mas mo kanat mas spread ang baho. Then number 2, my question number 2 is, what is their way of raising pigs? And he said depende kung patining or breeding. Because if they are patining, so patining is kanang nagbuhi kag baboy from gamay hangtod sa padak-o nimo siya para isold sa market. While ang breeding is padak-o nimo ang baboy, himo nimong anay para pag when it gets pregnant, ang iyang mga piglets mao'y imong isold sa market. So that's the difference between fattening and breeding. In fattening, they start with starting 2 months after after birth. So mga piglets pa, starter mass. Then after 1 month, they feed it with hog grower. And when they are about to be sold, they feed it with pinshare. So also, he added that their brand is Ultra. It's Ultra Feeds. So he also added that in breeding pigs, they feed it with lactating mass so that the pig's milk increases. Sometimes they feed it with Chinese tangkong or kangkong because they believe that it is effective to boost the supplements to boost the milk supply of the pig. And number 3 is, do you use organic methods in raising pigs? So according to him, in fattening pigs, if they are about to sell it, so 1 week before they sell it, they mix tahop or powdered rice hulls in its feeds, and the ratio is 3/4 feeds and 1/4 rice hulls. For breeding pigs or sow pigs, 1/2 lactating pellets and 1/2 rice hulls. It's the everyday food of the breeding pigs. Their breeding pigs is not pure feeds. They mix it with rice hulls. So also they feed it with water spinach because they believe that it can give more nutrients to the pig. And number 4, what are the problems faced in raising pigs? So Mr. Lincona said that raising pigs requires patience because apart from financial investment, physical strength is also needed. So especially sa pagbreed ng pigs, kay it takes time. You need to monitor the pig's health. Also, it is necessary to take care of pigs so that they can give birth to a healthy piglets. As they encounter before, as I said na nanganak daw ang ilang bigay last month, then out of 11, 4 ang nabuhi. Then last month pagudjud pa daw is katong what happened last month is there is an eclipse. So they believe that when ang baboy daw is masinagan sa eclipse, ang iyang milk supply is mawala. So katong 4 pigs is ila tong battle feed, like nagatimpla sila dilute Bear Brand swak powder on the baby bottle. So mao'y ginasuso sa pigs, ilang gibibiron. So gansi na daw dayon kaysa upat ra jud din ginabibiron pa nila. So he added also that a long time is needed kay ang profit is daily permitted ako. There are sometimes na malos ka jud kay gamay raman ang baboy. Then also isa sila do sa mga tao na those who had been affected by when the African swine flu hit our area. All their pigs were slaughtered even though it's not sure what the disease was. I think it was 2021 when the African swine flu strikes in our area. So all the pigs, in order to make it sure that there is no virus, all the pigs in Mainit, I think, will get slaughtered or buried alive. So they're one of those people who were affected with that. So it's a big loss of capital and income. So my question number 5 is, where do they earn more, in fattening or in breeding? So according to him, mas makaginansya kami sa pagbaligya ng baktin, labi na kung hamok anak ang bigay. So he further said that he can make more profit from breeding pig because they can sell 3,500 to 4,000 per piglet, labi na kung hamok. So dako jud imong ginansya compared to fattening in 3 pigs. Investment including pig food until it is sold. Out of 3 pigs that were sold, only one was their net income. So sa puhunan nila na tulo ka baboy, ang duha is balik sa puhunan, din ang isa ray ilang ginansya. So sa tulo to upat ka bulan na pagbuhi sa baboy. So maura na ilang ginang siya, while sa Bactin is after 2 months ma-dispose na dayon nila. Then ang depende pagadyo daw og barato ray palit sa ila sa mga slaughter house, kay na may sahay barat kaadyo ang palit sa ila, but ang baligi gihapon sa market is expensive gihapon, like 380 gihapon ang kilo ng baboy karon. Pero sa ila daw sahay baraton sila pag palit sa livestock na baboy. Moingon na daw ang magpalit na gamay ang palit, kay tambukon daw ilang baboy bisan dili, kay pure feeds man daw ilang baboy. So that's it. That's my question to swine. So let's proceed to duck laying eggs. It's also in Barangay Mabini. So we have a rice field located in Barangay Mabini. So I met Mr. Idelior Basmayor there. He has been raising duck laying eggs for more than 10 years. So this is what his family earns for a living. He sells duck eggs per tray. Each tray of eggs costs 280 pesos, and it's raw eggs. And for balot, the price is different. I think 400 plus per tray sa balot. It depends o pila ka days, like 18 days, 17 days, 16 days. Mahal ang kanang 18 days. So this is my first question to him. Number 1, what is your way on raising duck eggs and raising ducks? So he said, raising ducks, according to him, you need to have enough land space because they cannot be locked up. So it needs a big space of land, not really big, but expanded land, so the ducks could be wander. Kay di man siya pwede makulong, like matangkal parihaan yung sa pig nga pwede ra makulong. So it's like you're herding an animal and raising ducks. It's better if the ducks are near the rice field because they can wander and look for their own food, and big help to save money on buying feeds. According to Mr. Idelior Basmayor, they built a fence measuring 10 by 15 meters with more than 150 ducks in it. This is their, so kibali mauna na ang ilang cage, but it's an open area from sa palibot. So every morning they feed the duck hens with Bimig duck layer pellets. After after feeding them, they will release the ducks to the lake. Kaya as I can see, ang area is sa Basakan is dool ra sa lake. So and by 4 p.m. they herd them back. So ilan ang kuhaon daw ang mga ducks, ang itik, to the fence, ibalik na nila sa fence. But the chicks are separated from the adults. So ginakulong pa nila ang mga chicks. And when the chicks grow up, so kung dako na ang chicks, ang mga piso, they are allowed to roam the rice fields together with the adults. Chicks need to be warmed first until 1 month old. After that, the ducks can be released in the rice fields where they will find their own food, but before that, the ducks will need a shepherd to train and supervise them. Kaya kanang ilang ginabuhian ang ducks, syempre, ang uban ana di na magpakabalik kung kay di naman magpakatuod, so kinahanglan jud naa sila shepherd, like sa karnero ingana sa mga sheep, naa sila magpastol sa ilang duck aron makatimaan ang ilang duck later on, makatimaan ang ilang duck sa pagbalik. Pero ginamonitor jud na nila, orasan gajud na nila na pagka 4 PM ilan ang ato ng ilang duck para mamalik ilan ang bugawon padulong sa ilang fence pabalik. So it is also needs to be far from other houses because ang ducks ways ang iti sa ducks is baho daw, nakadisturbo. Tapos isa pa ang kahamok ang kabanha. Under natural habitat is in the mud. So anad ang mga ducks sa lapok. Taking care of ducks is not difficult because they don't easily get sick. The only important thing is that they should always be full. Dapat per medyo sila busog kay according to Mr. Delure, adlaw daw na nangitlog ang itik. One of the characteristic of duck is its ability to lay eggs every day. Oh, so adlaw-adlaw sila ng itlog. So pero pag busog sila. But ducks don't know how to shade their eggs and they don't have the habit of taking care and guarding their eggs. So di sila kabalo maghilumlum. Ang ilang ginakuan is ilang kuhaon daw ang itlog din ilang gina-incubate aron ma-hatch ka to, mahimo na siya nga na piso, ma-chicks na siya or either mahimo siyang balot. But kung palumluman daw ang itlog sa mga ducks dili sila mahibaloan na. Sigara sila mga itlog. Almost everyday almost makakuha sila og 5 to 6 trays a day. Dili mo ubos sa 5 to 6 trays a day sa ilang duck, ilang itik everyday. So my question number 2 is, in estimated 150 ducks, how many sacks of feeds they consume in a month? So according to him, na sila 150 to 200 heads of ducks aside from mga chicks. So mas makatipid kami kung ipaladyaw na mo ang mga itik according to Mr. Delure Basmayor. So they save almost half of the feed's expenses from letting the ducks wander and look for their own food. Estimated 12 sacks or 20 kilos per day if the ducks are pure feeds and locked in the cage. According to him, they release the ducks every morning after they feed it so that they can look for their food. They only feed them once a day, but on chicks ang mga kanang once a day ang mga dagko na duck. So after na nila ginabusog, magwander na sila ilan na nang buhiang kay makapaningaon man na sila like mga kuhol daw, maningaon na sila sa basakan. Especially kung nagpaani ang basakan, busog perminti ang mga ducks kay maningaon man na sila, daghan man ilang mga makaon pag naay magpaani. Pero ang mga chicks is ginalahi nila, so pure feeds asa ang mga chicks. So it only consume more than 8 kilos per day of pure feeds because after a month they can release it together with the adult ducks. And the ducks will spend more than 3 to 4 months before it lays eggs. So, number 3, what is the best to start to taking care of a chick or a ready to lay eggs? So, as I asked him this question, para ni sa mga kanang beginner na gusto mag-start og business like itikan o unsay mas nindot sugdan paliton, chicks ba, mga piso ba, or ready to lay eggs na or dagko na eggs. So according to him, mas gana pabor kung RTL, means ready to lay eggs. According to him, they bought their ducks before for only 200 pesos per 3 pieces. Dagko na siya ilang napalit. And they waited 1 month until it lays eggs. Compared to chicks, we're not sure if it will survive, and apart from that, you will wait up to 3 months until it lays eggs. So, according to him, mas tipid ka, mas gana daw sa beginner ang dako na daan kay makasiguro na ka nga you can makasure na ka na after a month it will lay egg, compared to chicks na you're not really sure if it will survive, and you will wait up to 3 months until it lays egg. So it's time consuming, and also it costs more than ready to lay eggs, already adult ducks. So that's what he said. So my question number 4 is, why balut is expensive even though there is a large supply of eggs? As I know, I noticed it because my children were very fan of balut. They love balut so much. So I wonder why na kadaghan supply, di ba? Almost 6 dili maubos sa 6 trays a day ang ilang eggs. Then why is it na ang balut sa sidewalk or sa market is 25 each? So why is that? According to him, i-incubate pa man tuho na mo ang itlog sir mahimo na balot. So Mr. Idelior explained that the eggs will put into incubator for how many days until it became balot. The incubator will cost electricity bills, and because you cannot turn it off, so the incubator for the eggs will be rotten if the incubator will turn off. So dili daw pwede ma-off ang incubator kay mabaho ang itlog. So nag-consume to siya electricity. That is why dako ang ilang bayron sa kuryente. Aside from that is nagabahog sila, nagapuhunan sila bahog sa mga ducks. Although once a day ra, but still nagpalit gihapon sila bahog. So mahal na gajud karon, kay as you can see, mahal na ang mga bahog karon. So my last question to him is, what are the problems you faced on raising ducks? So John, kinahanglan na mo i-transfer ang mga itik kay waya pa nagaani ang ibang basakan. Katong time, when the time na nagkandak og interview ani niya, wala diha ang iyang itik. Siya ray akong na-interview because katong na time ang iyang itik is ilang gi-travel sa Claver, kay dito may nagpaani diri. Ato na time wala pa diri nagpaani. According to him na mas makatipid sila kung kadto ang mga itik sa kanang mga area na nagpaani, kay makapaningaon ang mga itik. Pero karon naman na nagpaani na sab diri, ibalik na sab nila to. So mao nang ang ilang problema, kay aside from hassle, ang the cost of travel sa mga itik, kay i-travel man nila kung hain ang nagpaani, kung wala pa'y paani diri, kay gutuman ang mga itik og walay nagpaani, kay dili man sad sila pwede according to him, dili sila pwede maglatagaw. There were time na ikulong ra nila gadto sa fence ang ilang mga itik, kay ang mga neighboring nga mga basakan is dili pwede patamakan ng itik that time, kay I think tawag nagpuswak pa na magtanom pa sila. So dili pa pwede patamakan ng itik. So kinahanglan gud nila gina-travel nila ang itik sa lugar na kundiin pwede sila dito maka latagaw. So that's the problem, kay hassle kaadto sa pag-travel daw. Then aside from that, ang puhunan sa pag-travel. So masabot sab nato nga mahal jud ang balot, kay gina-travel man di ay ng itik permi mas sila nag-tour. So that's it. That's my learning presentation, ma'am, and thank you so much. Good night and good evening.